Hello from Epcot. So we're at Epcot to go to the International Flower and Garden Festival. We are here a couple days late. We were not able to come on opening day because it was in the middle of the week and we were both at work making money that we're going to spend today at Epcot on some food and we'll check out some flowers.
And maybe some gardens.
Oh no. So we just started the video over here. There's some topiary mushrooms. I have my zoom lens. We need to go over here, Brennan. So this is the entrance topiary. There's Asha and Star from Wish. There's Valentino the goat. And then a bunch of other little mushroom topiaries. So we just went inside the Gateway gift store right behind us and we got these. These are the like the gift cards for the event this year for the festival.
Like the bee is so cute.
Yeah, and then I like the orange bird. We put $75 on here.
Oh.
It's a nice little chunk of change. So I think we're walking over towards the planter over here because they did put a figment topiary over there, and I do want to try to see the topiaries today if we can. So we just came from over there. There's the Walt Disney statue straight ahead, and then this is the center planter with a figment succulent topiary right there in the middle of it, surrounded by a bunch of flowers. So what I normally do is that every year I do a topiary tour where I showcase every single topiary around Epcot for the Flower and Garden Festival. I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I think I'm just going to look at the topiaries today. Which I think it's just easier to actually do this as we encounter the topiaries rather than make an entire separate trip dedicated to the topiaries. But it was a fun tradition to continue for several years. This is the Donald Duck topiary up here outside of Connections. And we are looking for one brand new topiary somewhere over here. Maybe? So for a second we totally thought it was not over here, over by Guardians, but it is. So hidden over here next to the Wonders of Life pavilion, which is currently in the weeds, is this really cool root topiary from Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at this, it moves. The tape in the cassette. That's so neat. This is also by oh my god, Mission Space. This is where Buzz Lightyear's just been forever. They have gardens around the festival too. This is one of my personal favorites here, the Prehistoric Plants Garden, and we are heading over there. There's Brennan. Hi, Brennan. This is Test Track, and they have Huey, Dewey, and Louie topiaries here, and then that guy. So heading over to our first booth over here, the Farmer's Feast, right outside of Connections. So the Farmer's Feast, they do change their menus out. So right now they have the Early Bloom menu with the veal loin, the grilled street corn on the cob, and then the strawberry rhubarb upside down cake. I think we're okay on stuff from here at least right now. There's the monorail, and we are heading over to this booth right here. We need to start getting some food. We're hungry. So Brennan's getting in line here at Brunchcot. They of course have the returning avocado toast. They have biscuits and gravy, Impossible biscuits and gravy, and then fried cinnamon roll bites. And Brennan is getting the Fruit Loop shake, ever iconic, and then she's also trying the biscuits and gravy, I think. So heading inside the Citrus Blossom, where they have orange sesame tempura shrimp, okay, and then a lemon meringue pie. I might have to get something here.
Look, key lime wine slush.
Might have to get a few things here.
I loved this orange sesame tempura shrimp, but I think I'm gonna skip out on it this year because you can get it other places.
There's your Impossible food.
It looks really good.
And then your shake. Okay, so we have a table here inside the Citrus Blossom. This is all the food that we got. So this is from Brunchcot. Brennan got the biscuits and gravy with Impossible chicken fried steak and Impossible sausage gravy. And then you got the Fruit Loop shake,
which I get every year because it's so delicious.
It is very delicious. And then from the Citrus Blossom, I have a little passport here. I ended up getting the orange sesame tempura shrimp with orange chili sauce. And then I also got the lemon meringue pie, the lemon curd, lemon mousse, and toasted margarine pie. And then I got this. This is the key lime wine slush. So that's pretty exciting. This was a little bit expensive. This was, I think, $12.
So the one thing you are gonna try on camera is gonna be this. What was it? The key lime.
I bought it and I said no thanks to any of it.
The key lime wine slush.
Yes, and also my tart was a meringue. Mm-hmm. I think I misspoke that. Whoa. Whoa. That is like so refreshing and like, oh.
Now I want to try it.
I wish I had better words than the words that I think of in my head to describe things because I'm not good at that. I don't know. It's just it really is just like a refreshing key lime like popsicle melted with a very, very subtle hint of alcohol to it. You're gonna like this. Okay, so we're going to get some more food now. Did you enjoy this, Brennan?
This was really good. It was exactly like key lime, very tart, very tangy. but with like what you said, just a very small hint of wine. It was very palatable.
So we are now in the World Showcase, and here's another topiary, a new one. So this is Miguel and Dante from Coco. So we are working our way back here a little bit. This is Trowel and Trellis, the Impossible Farmhouse Meatball, the soy glazed sticky ribs, and then the chocolate mousse terrarium. There. That does look pretty appetizing. They do have a lot of impossible choices this year, which I'm not a fan of. I'm sure that it's palatable for a lot of people.
The biscuit and gravy that I had though with the Impossible like fried chicken steak, I think though, was pretty good. Like it grew on me at the end.
So this is Jardín de Fiestas. They have a sopa de chilorio, a tamal de rajas, and then a flan de guayaba. Brennan ran ahead to get a margarita over here at Jose de Margarita, and then we're continuing this way towards Mexico. So what'd you get there, Brennan?
The Fiesta frozen margarita.
Of course. So we are heading into Norway, now out of Mexico, and there's another topiary. This is the Grassy Troll, which is one of the most iconic, I think, topiaries that Epcot has ever had for years. I also like the flowers up here. Those are really pretty at the Stave Church. And then on the other side of Norway, heading over to China, are Anna and Elsa, two of the most popular topiaries, probably consistently every single year. So we stopped over by China at the Lotus House, and surprise, Brenna got this. They had the spice-amala chicken skewers, the house-made cheesy crab wontons, and then the pan-fried vegetable dumplings. And you got these. This is okay, kind of weird. We're going to go try to find a place to eat those. There aren't a lot of them, there are only 3 of them. So while Brennan's munching over here, I'm going to head over here to see some more topiaries. And there they are, some of my favorite topiaries in the entire festival, most importantly. This one, of course, right over here in front of China. In the past, there would be a China dragon, but that might be over in Japan now, thinking about it, obviously. So it's been pretty manageable today with the crowds, but it's picking up. It's over by Germany, here at the Bauern Markets. I think I'm getting in line for this toasted pretzel bread, as well as maybe this raspberry radler.
So we made a stop over at Bauern Market, Farmer's Market, and it looks like Roy got the toasted pretzel bread topped with Black Forest ham and melted cheese. And then over here he got the Stiegel Brewery Raspberry Radler.
Is that a question?
A question in how I pronounced it.
Whoops. I didn't drink it right, but it tastes yummy.
That's good.
All right, so we are continuing through Germany. That pretzel was delicious, and I don't normally think that I like to get that during Flower and Garden, but I got it because it's not that hot today. It's only going to get hotter, so that's probably the only time that I'll want to actually have that. And I just spilled my beer. This is another one of my personal favorite gardens over here, this miniature garden, because these are the homes of gnomes. They're gnome homes. And you should be able to see some gnomes here, I think, or you used to be able to. They're over here, some of them in the window, over by the bathroom in Germany, but I don't see any gnomes just immediately. But look at their cute little houses. Over here in Germany, there's Dopey and Snow Whites, and right across from them are all the other dwarves. Of course, he still looks so much more hilarious than previous years, but there's Doc, and Grumpy, and Happy, and there's Sleepy, and Bashful, and then of course Sneezy. It always takes a while to film these topiaries, but I did it. Brennan, you've been so patient, thank you.
I've been babysitting.
My Rattler. Hey!
Sorry.
My shoe!
I gave you a flat tire, I'm so sorry.
So I haven't had a camera that could zoom in a while. So now I can actually showcase the little Flower and Garden logos, I think, right? On the lamppost there? Maybe, hopefully. This guy fell over. Oh no!
Does it look like this?
Does it? It does, I think. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, there comes the train. Zooming down the tracks. Okay, ready to get some more food and drink, potentially?
Yep.
Okay, that pretzel filled me up. So this is the Primavera Kitchen, heading into Italy. They have the bocconcini, the arrabbiata, the quattro formaggi, and then the chocolate cannoli. I think I got that one right, at least. That looks fun. These aren't that expensive. I feel like I always complain about how expensive the Italy booth is, but these aren't bad.
You're right. This is like the cheapest I've seen Italy prices in a while.
The arrabbiata, that actually looks pretty good. I think I'm okay today.
I think I am too.
We popped into the Italy pavilion, and there's Tramp and Lady, and Lady's ears they are doing something right now.
Hair.
Woo! Lady.
Girl.
That's how Arlo used to look. Okay, so now we're heading over to the American Adventure Pavilion. Don't know if we're going to be stopping here, but we'll see. This is where the Garden Rocks shows happen for Flower and Garden, but let's check out the menu. So this is the Magnolia Terrace. They have a muffaletta panini, they have a spicy chicken gumbo, and then a bananas Foster bread pudding, which Brendan really wanted that, like a lot. Is she getting in line? You're doing it? Oh, what the heck? So I thought you were getting the bananas Foster because you talked about it, but you got the beer flight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if we could do dessert right now in the very middle of the showcase.
Really wants the flan.
Yeah, this is probably the most relevant that this topiary has been just this year, in particular with Tiana's Bayou Adventure opening. So which one's your favorite there, Brennan?
This one by far, the fruit punch one.
So there's a fruit punch, fruit ale, there's a love beer, Weiss beer, and then a Ghost in the Machine double IPA.
That is the double IPA, because
Yep.
it is
It's happy.
hoppy.
And that one you said was smooth,
Yeah.
and that one's just nice and sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So we're heading into Japan, and I can finally do this. This is long overdue. I can zoom in on this guy's face. So we're inside Mitsukoshi, and look what we found.
Look at that.
This adorable little bag. It's $50.
I want to use it as like a travel makeup bag.
I might be able to get a discount on this. We're gonna have to check. They have a ton of Psyducks though. There was a time when it was pretty much impossible to find anything Pokemon here. And look at all of this stuff. So Brittany got her bag,
I'm excited.
and then I decided to get a little something myself. This Charizard 10, because I just can't help myself. And I'm like, I want to think that it's going to be good luck to get it in Epcot and Walt Disney World as opposed to just like a random Target or Walmart shelf, right? So I didn't get anything good. So I should have purchased my own Pokemon purse instead, right?
Oh, you can have mine.
So this is probably my favorite garden here at Flower and Garden. Just all this bamboo, making all this noise here, these fountains, the wind chimes there, the gong, the drums. It's cool. So this is the Hanami booth. They have furushi, of course, the returning favorite dish that everyone absolutely loves, myself included. They have steam buns, and then this ramen cup down here. I think we're good today, but we'll have to go back and get probably most of these. I wanted to come back really quickly because this is the dragon that I was talking about that I think has been over in China, but now it's in Japan. It's been in Japan for a little bit, sort of a while now. So we're in Morocco now, heading over to the Tangerine Cafe to see what they have over here. So at the Tangerine Cafe, they have grilled kebabs and a Mediterranean flatbread there, than this orange blossom saffron cake. On the other side of Morocco are Miss Piggy, right there, and then her man, Kermit the Frog, right there just next to each other. This is La Fresca. They have an impossible Jamaican beef patty and then a coconut tres leches. That looks good, but I'm not crazy about impossible. Passing by Chefs de France, heading into France. Right now, there should be a few topiaries, oh my god, over here. There's Beauty and the Beast straight ahead. These are very popular, definitely defining the modern look of what a topiary should look like at Epcot. It's starting to get dark, but we're here by Cogsworth and Lumiere, who I just took a little funny picture in front of. And I'm trying to see where Remy is. Remy is usually back over here somewhere. This booth is pretty popular. This is the Fleur de Lis booth over here in France. They have all these options. They have this croissant with goat cheese, herbs, and roasted garlic. A pulled duck confit with orange sauce and garlic rosemary mashed potatoes. A warm cake filled with lemon lavender and thyme-infused cream served with berry compote. And then a caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel. That all sounds good. So I'm not focusing on every single topiary this year, like the individual Mickey Mouse head topiaries. But then there's like that butterfly topiary over there at International Gateway. That one's pretty cool. So we're heading to Rose and Crown really quickly. I'm going to go over here. There should be a topiary in the very back of the UK pavilion back here. Sort of. So this is the Topiary Heritage Garden, where it talks about the different types of topiaries, freeform, standard, and shrub, I think. But the UK does have the most topiaries, I think, in the entire park. There are these right here, the ones way over there, and then I think I missed Tinkerbell back over here. This is the little fairy garden over here by Tinkerbell, just these little houses, but there she is. She looks pretty identical to what she's always looked like. And of course, back over by Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit and Piglet and Eeyore, who always looks adorable with his red balloon. I think that he's in need of probably like a relook at some point in the future. And there's Rabbit, a sexy succulent with his carrots here. I mean, he has pupils. And then there's Tigger right here. He's very tall. And then Eeyore and little Piglet riding on Eeyore's back. So adorable. We already got her leaping leprechaun right over there, which is her classic beverage of choice. And there's Tick the Tock the Croc right here, who all these characters used to be way over there where Winnie the Pooh characters are. Started to get pretty dark, but there's Captain Hook right there, his silhouettes, and then of course Peter Pan. Canada finally does not have scaffolding all over the entire country over here, and it looks beautiful. Consistently, these flowers over here by the water. So this is the Northern Bloom booth over by Canada. They have these seared scallops, they have a beef tenderloin tips, and then a chocolate maple whiskey cake there. And I think we're okay for now on this. This line is really long. So that is the line for Northern Bloom, which is pretty incredibly long. And then here's Bambi and Thumper and Flower, some of the best topiaries of all time, in particular, my boy Thumper. Thumper's face just used to look so hilarious, and I miss it so much. Okay, so we're heading over here to the Honey Bistro. There's the monorail. So at the Honey Bistro, they have the chicken and waffles here this year, and they have a honey glazed cauliflower. And Vernon is currently in line to get something over here. This is at the Swirl Showcase, this liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake. That is a mouthful. So here's what happened. I was trying to ask Brenna what she was getting. I was trying to pantomime to her if she was getting the chicken and waffles, because I didn't know. And what do you think?
I thought you were asking for me to get you one.
Nope. But okay, let's do it.
It smells great.
Is this real or is this impossible?
No, this is real.
Okay, thank God. So what Brenna got for both of us is the chicken and waffles. This is the crispy chicken and a honey sweet cornbread waffle with whipped honey butter and spicy honey.
I like that your chicken looks like a little flower.
Oh, thank you. It's on purpose. I like that yours looks like a...
Yeah?
Like a...
Yeah?
I don't know. But the honey is just drizzling off of it.
It is.
I don't know, it looks kind of like a fish face.
A fish face.
Yeah. That was Swirl Showcase back there, and then the Honey Bistro, and then this is the Pineapple Promenade. They have a spicy hot dog, and then a Dole Whip pineapple float. There's some more butterflies over here at the entrance of the World Showcase on both sides. Brenna wants to go get her flan from the...
Flan.
What?
Flan.
Sorry, you're right. From the Mexico booth, jeez. But here's the Encanto topiary. I should have joked that this was the Encanto topiaries over here, right? With all the Encanto characters. That's cool though, they moved them back over here from the front of the park. Okay, so Brennan's going to get her flan, and then we're going to turn around and head back to the front of the park. So there's Brennan, she got her flan.
I'm so excited.
And then this is the lychee margarita. So this is tequila, lychee liqueur, citrus juice, and then agave nectar. And then this is the vanilla flan with guava coulis, whipped cream, and fresh fruit. Did I say that right, maybe?
Coulis?
Yeah. So you had the Chose de margarita earlier, which is a margarita that's consistently here. That is a frozen margarita. This is a margarita on the rocks with no rim. But that is so...
And lychee's like a traditional Asian flavor, so how does it taste with tequila?
You're gonna say enlightening. I was like, yes, it's so enlightening.
It's so enlightening.
It's so enlightening. I don't know. This is really nice. I like this a lot. Yeah.
Now I need to try it.
Yeah, it's really good. And a little lychee ball here.
Try it.
Oh, ain't that weird, but yummy. So this is the topiary heading out of the World Showcase. There's Chippendale with some carrots and corn.
I've been giving Minnie the princess fingers.
Yeah. There's Pluto. And then Mickey and Minnie. Right over here. And we did not go by the flower quilts at all. So we're walking over here right now, and it's very dark, but we're going over to this booth. There are walls over here, so we can't even walk this way. But this is the end of the line for this booth, which this is pretty cool. So this very long line is for the Florida Fresh booth. They have a grilled warm water lobster tail, a cubanito, and then a Florida strawberry shortcake. And I'm tempted to get the lobster roll, but that line goes all the way back there. This is the pathway that leads over to the Honey Bistro, but here's Goofy, the Goofy topiary. That's not the usual 1,982 foot tall Goofy that I have grown to love and be intimidated by.
He's just hunched over, it's okay.
No, so we are heading out now, and Brendan is mesmerized by this blue light here.
I love the blue.
I think we should head over here to World Nature. I guess we went over to World Discovery though. So there's the Figment topiary way over there, and then I don't know if they're fiber optics, but just the lights in the ground there, and then these metal tree trunks at Spaceship Earth in the background, and we are heading over towards the land. So there's Mufasa and Sarabi, and then in the shadows and the darkness back there is Rafiki and Simba. So that was back over sort of by the land pavilion, just right in front of it. This is Journey to Imagination. This is where Figment used to be. The butterfly garden is right over there. It is really dark right now, and there's some topiaries over here. We also passed some others. So this is a dead end over here. This is where we could not continue walking. Over by the Florida Fresh booth, there's Woody and Bo Peep, and then Bo Peep's sheep. So there's Mufasa and Sarabi over there, and then right over here in the darkness are Timon and Pumbaa. You can sort of just barely see them. They are not lit whatsoever, but they're over here, and I'm sure we'll pass by. Yeah, Timon is very, very tiny. We'll pass by them though at some point, probably on a future trip, maybe. All right, so now we are, I think, heading towards the front of the park because we might ride Spaceship Earth. We're passing by Journey of Water on our way to Spaceship Earth, which I don't think Brennan's done this at night. Okay, we're going to come back and do that, I think at some point in the future, but we're going to prioritize doing Spaceship Earth together because we have not done that in a very long time. I still don't think that I really care for Spaceship Earth doing everything else that it does with the lights that it has, but I do love this look for Spaceship Earth a lot. But when it does, I don't know, when it does like it's dancing or animated stuff, I don't think I really like it a lot. Just the random stuff. There's a bit of a line right now, but I think we can manage this. This isn't bad. So this is the line right here that we are getting in and then looping back around. It's posting a 15-minute wait. Okay, we've made it to the, not the end of the line, but we're getting closer. It's only been a couple minutes. Okay, we are heading inside pretty much right now to ride Spaceship Earth.
During your slow-moving journey,
This is Spaceship Earth Control. Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you, please show us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
All right, so we just got out of Project Tomorrow after riding Spaceship Earth, which we didn't even wait 10 minutes for, so that was great. So this is pretty cool. So you can see, sort of from a distance, the light for the Wish Star. Looks like it starts like in the trees back here, and then it continues all the way up to the very front of the topiary. Right? That's pretty cool. So it zigzags through the trees. You see the light right back there, just the trail that it makes, and then concludes right here with Asha, then Star, right there. So that was our trip to the International Flower and Garden Festival, our first trip this year, and it will not be our last, unlike the previous festival, which we only had time to go to a couple times.
Especially because we still have money on our cards.
To this, even though this runs for less time. Do you have the book, like the pamphlet?
I don't.
Like it runs 2 months less than it normally does. It runs February 28th until May 27th. So that is a pretty short festival this year for Flower and Garden compared to just, again, what it's been before. But hey, we got some food. We get to check out the topiaries. I probably missed some here or there. I think there were some topiaries maybe over in Germany, like some gnomes, which I think are pretty cool. And then probably some miscellaneous ones here and there.
Yeah.
But
they've took away some of my favorites, but they've added some maybe new favorites. So I'm kind of curious to see how the rest of the festival goes.
I didn't love the food and drink offerings this year, at least the ones that we did stop for. Maybe next time we'll take a different trip around the showcase and try out some different stuff, some booths that we did not stop at today, which I'm curious to stop at some point in the future, like Florida Fresh over by Imagination.
Yeah, get you that lobster tail.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll have fun in the future. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.
Goodbye.